Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Detroit gearing up for their opening drive here, led by Matthew Stafford, the veteran. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Number 33, Kerryon Johnson.
The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 11 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
The Saints take over.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. A gain of 3, second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Saints.
And you see the numbers for Sanders last week. 6 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, complementary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Now left side on the swing pass. Johnson jostles free. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, all for naught on the field.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
A 6-yard.
2nd and 5.
Second down at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stafford. This to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And a double team. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Breeze again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Breeze to throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. It's caught at the 10. Breeze. That one goes for 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Kamara trying again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all of these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 38. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford delivers this to Hockenson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Lions 3.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe. Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense now. They get ready to head back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10. working from the gun. It's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, Saints.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
Lions 3.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Danny Amendola on the return. So we reach halftime in what's been a... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's the defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought
the gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Again, it's Breeze.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Alvin Kamara.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
The ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
At their own 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Stafford complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019. He had a great rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable in the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and moving him to a short gain.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Saints 17-yard line.
On second down, here's Stafford. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
He's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's got this one complete to Felton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Breeze again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and then we can look ahead and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Harris. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own,
the New Orleans offense set to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Brees going to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Brees. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
What's up, man?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brees. And he finds Cook. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
today's final score, St.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in